Did you know that in July 2025, humanity discovered the third interstellar visitor in history, an object designated 3I/ATLAS? It entered the annals quietly. A signal from the Atlas telescope operating in Chile was recorded on July 1st, as if a barely noticeable point had flashed in the sky. At first glance, there was nothing unusual about it. A comet, one of thousands. But calculations of its orbit changed everything. Its trajectory turned out to be hyperbolic, and its speed too great to belong to the solar system. Thus, 3I Atlas became the third officially recognized interstellar traveler, after Oumuamua and Borisov. Scientists around the world, from Hawaii to Chile, from the Gemini and VLT observatories to the James Webb Space Telescope, began their observations. Each new image added to the mystery. The comet was not behaving like others. At first, there was almost no activity. Then a sudden awakening. A green coma appeared, but the tail was shorter than expected. Its brightness fluctuated, as if something was interfering with the even evaporation of ice. The color gradually changed from green to blue, then to reddish. The spectra obtained with JWST revealed an increased content of carbon dioxide and traces of organic compounds, the very ones found in comets, but in unusual proportions. This led to the assumption that 3I Atlas had spent billions of years under the radiation of interstellar space, and its substance had changed beyond recognition. Scientific databases were filled with tables of numbers, and the internet was filled with hypotheses. Some images processed by amateurs seemed to show geometric-like structures on the surface. Forums were filled with speculation. What if it's not just a rock? What if 3I Atlas was an ancient probe, a remnant of an alien civilization? Scientists reacted cautiously. There is no evidence of artificial origin, NASA and ESA press releases repeated. But the more data came in, the more obvious something else became. Too much about the object's behavior remained unclear. When 3I Atlas passed by the Sun, its behavior sparked a storm of controversy in the scientific community. Among the many opinions, one stood out in particular, the hypothesis of Harvard astrophysicist Avi Loeb. He claimed that the comet was exhibiting non-gravitational acceleration and appeared bluer than the Sun itself. According to NASA, the abnormal acceleration can be explained by a strong release of gases, a process characteristic of active comets. Because of this, 3I Atlas probably lost almost half of its mass, leaving behind a huge trail of debris and dust. But Loeb sees something else in this. In his publication, he writes that the observed acceleration and bright blue hue may not simply be the result of natural processes. According to him, this is possibly a technological signature, a sign of an internal engine. The scientist even admits that the object may be artificially created, something like a spacecraft. He also draws attention to the comet's color. If 3I Atlas were a normal comet, we would expect a warmer, reddish hue, because dust usually scatters sunlight. In addition, the surface of the object should be much colder than the 5,800 Kelvin photosphere of the Sun. Therefore, the fact that it appears bluer than the Sun is extremely strange. Loeb called this unusual color the ninth anomaly in the behavior of 3I Atlas. In conclusion, he added that such a glow can only be explained in two ways. Either it is a reflection of light from ionized carbon monoxide, a natural gas found in comets, or it is the manifestation of some kind of hot engine. In recent days, the internet has literally exploded with a new series of mysterious images. Users claim that this is a leak from the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter, and that the images show the interstellar object 3I Atlas. Similar images have appeared online before. They were published on forums and communities dedicated to space, but then the posts quickly disappeared under the pretext of violating NASA's copyright. Now the photos are back, in much higher resolution and with frightening detail. The images do indeed show an elongated cylindrical silhouette, slightly tilted relative to the horizon of the frame. Around it is an even glow, like a spherical halo. And in some fragments, attentive users have noticed tiny glowing dots, as if secondary bodies, fragments, or something else are moving nearby. At the time of publication, NASA has not commented on the origin of the images. But the fact remains, even if these images turn out to be fake, people's reactions speak volumes. The world is waiting to see 3I Atlas not as a set of coordinates and numbers, but as a real object, living proof that there may be something more beyond the solar system. What do you think? Is it just a comet? Or could 3I Atlas really be a spacecraft that came from beyond the stars? Share your opinion in the comments.